Hello, this is Adnan. The second book in the series of my AI book reviews is about a topic which is very near and dear to me, explainable AI. The book is called Interpretable Machine Learning and it's by Christoph Molnar, who is a PhD student and an interpretable machine learning researcher based out of Germany. Christoph was generous enough to make all the text and the code for this book in open source and it's available on GitHub. You can buy the book though, and I bought the ebook version and I also have a physical copy. Just makes it easier to read. Explainability in machine learning and deep learning algorithms is an active area of research and development. Very much so, because in today's world, as AI is getting operationalized, it is critical that algorithms can explain themselves. An explanation is an answer to a why question. But as you can imagine, explainability or interpretability is quite nuanced. It's not as straightforward as we would think. Something which is explainable to a medical professional or a fintech individual may be very different for a layman person. So this book is essentially recommended for anyone who is interested in understanding the explainability landscape, specifically in artificial intelligence and machine learning and deep learning perspective, and also where explainability is critical in different areas. So for example, in fintech or in healthcare, where the impact of bias can be huge. So machine learning practitioners are a target audience of this book, data scientists, statisticians, and anyone else who is interested in making machine learning models interpretable, they should definitely check out this book. What I love about this book is the breadth and depth of how Christoph covers the entire spectrum and the ecosystem of explainability of algorithms and different techniques. It helps you build a mental taxonomy of techniques out there, and I believe, it's amazing how he has done a really comprehensive overview of different techniques and tools out there. So first and foremost, if you look at the taxonomy of these techniques, you have your interpretable models. So you have linear regression, you have logistic regression, you have GLMs, decision trees, etc., which are relatively easily explainable. And then you have more model agnostic methods, such as partial dependence plots, you have individual conditional expectance or ICE, you have feature extraction, you have feature importance, you have global surrogates, local surrogate, line methods, and then you have Shapley values, right? So that falls under the umbrella of your model agnostic methods. And then you have example-based explanations, right? Such as counterfactual explanations, your adversarial examples, etc. And the book covers all of them in a very scientific manner, doesn't shy away from the math, actually goes over that and explain the technical details of these techniques. So you can learn things like why a local explanation or SHAP works out much better since it has the mathematical guarantees associated with it, and also it can provide you individualized explanation as compared to the global explanation. Or why it comes to, say, using local linear models, the anchors give you much more better intuition and value. These are some of the key concepts you can get out of the book. In machine learning systems, interpretability is the ability to explain or present and understand, come to terms of what a human would understand. And it is critical to understand as a practitioner your models so they don't become a black box. As far as I know, I think this is pretty much the only book out there which addresses this topic in a greater detail. So highly recommended, a 5-star book. Until next time with the next book.